Just to start things off, I want to talk specifically about the look of this film. A lot of shadows, a lot of nighttime shots, a lot of low light, pretty moody, right? Was film noir a thing in your head when you shot this?
Absolutely. I really wanted to do a noir that's sort of in a rustic setting. I guess the archetypal example is Blood Simple, is Cumberland's first film. But there's sort of a small sort of subset noir films that take place in this rural settings. Ida Lupino did one. But also I just wanted something, I had the story I'd written and it sort of fit that mood better. And so yeah, we were very concentrated on the color. When you have a very low budget, something that stands out often is when you're filming against a white wall, or if you don't have a real sense of your color. So all those interior locations were places that were in between ownership, and we would go in and paint them and make them look the right colors, and all the costumes were conscious to that. So that was a way which we really tried to make the look of the film without spending a lot of money.
The music a little bit. The song Werewolf.
Yes.
You guys remember Werewolf, the opening sequence song, and then the closing title song, Sunflower Homesick Blues.
When I write a script that I think I'm going to direct, I go into a space where I will just listen to music that I think is in the right kind of tone for hours until I find something that is right for the film. And those were two songs that months before we were on set, those were the opening and closing songs, and that was going to be the opening credits. I just felt like both of those really conveyed sort of the feel of the film a lot that I was going for. And then actually the little interesting piece of trivia is the last song is a cover because we only got the rights to use the song, not the actual the sheet music, not the music. So Laura's father is actually the guy strumming the guitar at the end.
Oh, nice. And Chris Mulkey plays Howard.
And Chris Mulkey, there are 3 background songs in bars, and those are all Chris Mulkey songs because those were free.
It's great. Yeah,
it's helpful.
Two birds, one stone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, John, can you talk a little bit about your role as a producer and some of the challenges that you faced making this film?
Sure.
Or was it what you expected?
I mean, when it comes to low-budget films, there's nothing you can expect. I mean, the unexpected is always going to happen, and I'm fortunate that I have Jack and Laura as my business partners, and we're kind of a team, and we're always there to kind of like jump in and like when something's going wrong or something looks like it might not come to the way we planned, we kind of put all hands on deck and figure out the best way to mitigate that problem and kind of nip it in the bud, so to speak. Some of the challenges we ran into were locations. We were trying to find houses to shoot at in rural Pennsylvania, and I came up with the idea to start, looking for homes that were for sale, because then we would be able to get the pictures on MLS listings. And I started calling around to Coldwell Banker and some of the other brokerages, and I literally was dealing with people who couldn't believe that I wanted to shoot a film in these homes, without going into detail about the language that some of these brokers, use. I literally got blackballed by an entire nationwide brokerage from any house that they had in Pennsylvania, because they told me they thought it was a scam. They thought that we were going to do something in these homes and that we were just talking them into it to somehow get the keys to it, and then we were going to, take the home or something.
You're a sketchy character.
Exactly. I'm also doing all this over the phone, so my clean-cut demeanor wasn't coming in handy as it usually does.
Okay, so shooting films. Is the name of the production company. What's next for you guys?
Next, I have we've 2 features I want to do. One is called Private Kingdom. That's the one that we had before that I've been working for the last 2 years now. That is about a guy who's a sort of personal concierge, an aspiring deal maker. It takes place in 24 hours in New York, and it says he is basically trying to go from somebody who serves to somebody who is served. Basically advance, and it's largely about New York as sort of a service sector and a closed economic system. And then the other one is a documentary I want to do called How to Buy Congress, which would be going through the process of how you would buy Congress if you had a lot of money, and what you would actually have to do and steps you take to pass legislation that would be for you.
Very interesting. All right, well, Jack and John, on behalf of everybody in this room, on behalf of the Tallgrass Film Festival, you made a great film. You should be really proud. Thank you so much for spending your weekend with us.